You see, I was gonna make some pun about being lonely, but I just checked my channel and now there's almost 50 of you. I went from a high school class to like an average college class. Not lonely. But in all seriousness, I've been wanting to make a video about this forever, but I've always been either too sad when I'm lonely to make it, or I'm not lonely, so it doesn't really feel right or true to make it, because none of the things I'd be telling you would be personal truths. So with that being said, loneliness, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's its own yin yang. It's important for growth, There's so many things you can learn from it, and I seriously want to educate people on the dangers as well as the benefits of it, because oh boy, I've definitely run into the dangers a whole lot more than I have the benefits, and the benefits are right there the whole time. I just never saw it, so I couldn't enjoy my time alone. Being alone is extremely spiritual. What I'm going to say are the dangers are not necessarily bad parts, people appearing in your life. When you're lonely, people get desperate for other people, and more often than not, they'll take the first thing that shows up. That's not what you need. People tend to show up to teach you things about yourself that you need to fix in order to attract better people. And by better, I mean better fits for you, because all of you are perfect. It's been four people have showed up, and each one has shown me a lesson. The first one showed me that I had trouble speaking. The second one showed me that, maybe you should not be persistent all the time. The third one showed me that it's okay to be yourself and that you don't have to succumb and change yourself in order to impress the other. And the fourth taught me that sometimes it's better to just do things that make you happy and not necessarily rely on someone else to trigger those things in you. A really hard thing about being alone is the emotional traumas. There's a lot of things that we've gone through throughout life. When you're happy, you're up here, and those things are down here, and you can't vibe. What I'm trying to say is that you literally aren't in the state of being to remember those things. But when you get lonely, you tend to get sad during those late night hours. You start dripping down to those things, and you start remembering a lot of things that you pushed away. When those things come up and you're by yourself, it's very easy to just start going crazy and making all these terrible decisions in order to avoid facing those emotions, because that's uncomfortable right now. So what's going on is you're being given an opportunity right now to grow tremendously. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, no one will be there to help you get through it. Yes, no one will be there to pat your back after you've done it. Please, just do the hard thing, the perceived hard thing. Like I said, being lonely is a very spiritual thing. Essentially, what it is, it's an opportunity to reach your truest self. You're given a bunch of opportunities to clean off the gunk, to show that genuine light that you are. If you're scared of these opportunities, these growing pain, this can lead to a total disconnect of self. You're gonna change. Instead of dealing with these opportunities to grow and attract better people, you'll take these people right away and continue these bad habits that you have. They keep attracting them to you. Or you won't deal with those old emotional traumas, but instead build new ones. So you'll become unconscious until one day you become conscious again, realize all that you've done. Now you need to heal yourself as well as your relationships. And this tends to occur out of loneliness, out of feeling abandoned and disconnected from all others. So you disconnect from who you really are. Let's get to the good stuff though. I think loneliness is so beautiful. You see, I was pretty lonely throughout high school. I had some friends in college, but I still felt lonely there. I feel lonely majority of my life, and I'm not calling myself a special flower. I know we all do. And as much as I've faced the bad things, I think I've seen so much more good in it. See, loneliness is so beautiful because, as I said, it's a time to connect with your genuine self. It's intimate playtime with you. You can create now. Oh my gosh, it is the perfect time to dive deep into yourself and discover what you like, what you don't like, how you really are, and learn to wear how you really are when you go outside, to just be you. And once you get comfortable practicing that genuine self, There's no need for all those fake masks. All of it just sheds off you. This channel was born out of loneliness. When I started meditating, weird things started to happen, so I journaled about it. And I told myself that after this journal was complete, I would create a YouTube channel. Whoa! Now I have an almost above average college class watching me. But on the real, I had no one to talk to about this. And when a kid's by himself and they don't know what to do, and they have no one to talk to, they create, they play by themselves. That's what I did. And I'm super grateful for being lonely in that aspect, because I couldn't have wished for something better. And finally, it's the perfect time to dream about what you want to become. Usually you end up being lonely because you were being fake to begin with. It's a perfect time to group up with yourself and discover, what do you want to do? What do you want to become? And literally just start doing it. And I'm not saying one day just flip your mindset and you're just going to the gym 24/7, etc., doing everything you want to do. Slowly building up of who you want to be. A kid doesn't one day just build the biggest Lego tower. No, they start by putting the blue brick on the red brick on the yellow brick. It's so amazing. Man, just have fun. Just let yourself play. Be lonely. Discover yourself and let yourself play. It's hard when people are holding you back from that. Especially when it's people who like you for your fake self and are holding you back from time alone to discover your genuine self. Loneliness isn't a bad thing. Loneliness is one of the most pure spiritual things ever. It is the soul discovering itself, the soul having time to heal. Just be lonely. It's a great thing. My name is JC. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.